what's going on? We're at Drift Nirvana this weekend for the Rivals competition. I'm in my S14 and using some scrubs from my pro car as my tires this weekend. And yeah, just looking to have fun. Car's like not 100%. The clutch is actually kind of on its way out, and it's been in there for a few years and probably 60, 70, 80 events, something crazy, you know what I mean? And I'm just gonna try to baby it and hope it lasts. I actually kind of cut off my practice. There was an afternoon session that I chose not to do because of tire consumption, as well as just wanting to be easy on the car. So it's an interesting layout. It's reverse bridge course with a carousel, but the starting line is not where it usually is for like the Formula Drift layout from 2007. And that is like kind of a bummer because that's actually my favorite track to drive, period. But this is pretty fun, the way they have it laid out. I haven't gone into carousel backwards, and it's really fast when you charge down the hill. So it is pretty fun. There's definitely a difficulty level with this course that can separate a lot of different drivers. So first battle's up against an E36, and hopefully it goes well. It's the day after Drift Nirvana, and yeah, competition didn't really go how I wanted it to. I took myself out, basically went too deep in the second outer zone and went off course. So yeah, that was totally on me, made a mistake. But anyway, moving on. So I spent this afternoon taking the transmission out, and this is brand new actually, like a few years ago. It's a little dirty now, but as you can see, this clutch has lasted probably 60 plus events, but all good things must come to an end. It's a great clutch. I'm just gonna get a new one and put it in, and also get one of their flywheels as well. And yeah, and then it'll rip for another 60 events. So I mean, I definitely drive the crap out of this car. So for it to last this long without any issues has been awesome. I mean, as you can see, it's just kind of worn out, right? And like, you can't really tell on the pressure plate, but they're definitely like indents and divots where it's just gotten hot. And that's kind of the nature of drifting. All those clutch kicks, especially with this car, doesn't have a lot of torque, so I have to just clutch kick the crap out of it to make it stay in boost. And yeah, that gets hot and kind of wears out. So not a big deal, kind of the typical maintenance of drift cars. Although, to be honest, I don't really like this part. I am just gonna like clean out this transmission and kind of get it all fresh and all the dirt and grime off of it before putting it back in. All right, several cans of brake clean later. Oh, looking brand new almost. Well, you know, there's some spots here and there, but so much better. So yeah, can't wait to put this thing back in the car, get it driving better than ever. And I'm going to Atlanta next week, so that's where I will be testing for St. Louis. Did not a whole lot of changes to the car, but just kind of want to make sure the tune's set. We ended up reinforcing our tie rods to make our existing Wisefab setup work, and next year we'll be converting to the front steer tie rods, which uses a BMW rack. Also requires us to modify the subframe and then get a different oil pan, have rear sump instead of front sump, and also modify the headers as well. So it was going to be a lot of work to try to do that before St. Louis, so the decision was made to just try to make what I have work. So anyway, till then.